This is Random Observations About Astrology Part 2. Men that have a lot of dominant water sign energy, the real challenge for them is that culturally they're not socialized to be able to embody and integrate and express the intense sensitivity that kind of comes with these signs. They can get a bad rap because instead of owning their sensitivity and finding a sense of strength and masculinity that can be compatible with sensitivity, they try and repress it. When you repress anything, it just goes somewhere deeper and then bounces up. That's why there can be flakiness, there can be unpredictability, sometimes disappearing kind of type of thing where they go cold because they don't know how to express those intense emotions. And ironically, one of the only things that society says that men can do is they can have really close relationships with their mom. I mean, I guess so. But like you do see this a lot where, men, sensitive men, they just have really strong relationships with their mom and they can't always cut the umbilical cord because they don't have other outlets for that sensitivity. Now, mature, healthy men over time, as they get older, they'll learn how to integrate and communicate and own these things a little bit more productively. Number 2, dominant Capricorn folks will often find themselves materially taking care of others as a substitute for an inability to take care of themselves on the emotional level. So they haven't healthily integrated some of those Cancerian traits, nurturing and tending to their emotional needs. That feels scary. They don't have control over that. And so in order to have control, they will take care of other people or try to fix other things to build and protect and build structure around other people. And sometimes it's not even in the way that is serving them or serving the other people. Sometimes it's this sort of proxy for them feeling like they're doing something when they're avoiding kind of the deeper inner work and healing that sometimes needs to happen. They feel a little bit too wounded to build the dreams out there that they really want, but they tell themselves it's okay because, oh, I'm needed here. I got to take care of this, when maybe they don't. Number 3, Aquarius folks, it's ruled in traditional astrology by Saturn, but in modern astrology, it's ruled by Uranus. So if you're doing traditional timing techniques, like you need to use the traditional ruler, but I really feel like from a psychological perspective, Aquarius actually embodies the themes and archetypes of both planets. They're both kind of rigid. Also, they're inclined to lean into truth, even when it kind of busts things open and disrupts and causes chaos. That's how beholden they are to their principles and their intellectual ideals. And you can see situations where it can be both. It depends on how you're framing it. If you're dating an Aquarius and, suddenly they go cold, like, that was so chaotic. That came out of nowhere. That was kind of Uranus. In a lot of ways, though, them kind of disappearing was because of the contract that you had with each other, the implied assumptions of how you were going to interact got skewed. Suddenly you wanted more of their time and they kind of pulled back. From a Saturnian perspective, they're just following the principles that were always in place.